Today I want to talk about the importance of business planning. We do business planning actually twice a year, and we do it in the fall every year and then again in the summer as like a mid-year check-in. And did you know that only 3% of the population actually have set goals, and only 1% of the population actually write those goals down? And in addition to that, if you write down your goals, you're 42% more likely to achieve them. So you can understand the importance of not only business planning, but writing down those goals and working to achieve them. And how can you have a business without knowing what your plan is or how you're going to achieve that plan? Whether you're an individual in the real estate business or you have a team that you're operating, it is so important to have a business plan and stick to that business plan to meet your goals. So why do we do business planning in the fall? Well, we typically do our business planning in October as a team. And the reason is because if you wait until January to do your business planning and do the activities that it's going to take to meet your first quarter goals, it's too late. You need to start operating in the fourth quarter for your business plan so that you can meet your first quarter goals. By also doing business planning in the fall, it ensures that you make your business plan and you can also reflect on the year-to-date information. That's a big part of our business planning, which we'll go over our agenda and what exactly we cover in our plans. But it's important that you reflect back on the year prior in order to make your goals going forward. What I'm going to talk about today is based largely on the Empire Building podcast, episode number 186 on goal setting, and also they reference episode number 70 on developing a business plan. I recommend that you listen to both of those episodes. They're great frameworks for developing your own business planning agenda and knowing what to do. But I'm going to cover a little bit about what we do and how that is influenced by the Empire Building podcast. So how our business planning is organized is we have an agenda for the day, and that includes, we are going to cover mission, vision, and values and our vision boards. So as individuals on our team, we go around and share our vision boards together. We also do a year-to-date recap, and we cover our personal accomplishments and our personal challenges. It's important to share with each other what we're proud of that we've accomplished individually, and also some of the things that we feel that we've been challenged by over the last year. We also do make sure to build in breaks. We have a team lunch that day, and make sure that your brain is still being able to work and function. It can be a long day, especially if it's all in one day, so make sure you build in breaks. Then we talk about team standards. We also do a SWOT analysis, which stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And something, my coach actually gave me this idea. She said, why don't you have key leaders in your office or in your world do a strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats analysis on you, and then you can do it on your team as well. Like as a team, we did a SWOT analysis as well. So I actually went out and actually had our coach do a SWOT analysis on us, and also a couple of other key leaders in our office, in our market center, do a SWOT analysis on us because they know us well, and it was really interesting to see their perspective on our team from the outside looking in, what their perspective was, and that actually helped us think about our team outside the box. So that was very helpful. Also, we did a Strength Finders analysis. I don't know if you're familiar with Strength Finders, but we use this book a lot in our regular day-to-day business. So each individual has their top 5 strengths, the things that they're most known for, or the best strengths that they have. And what we did is we actually plotted those out to see where we're missing strengths on our team. So there's a set number of people on our team, so some people have majority of strengths in this area versus this area, and they're categorized into different sections. And so it was really interesting to see how those laid out whenever you put them on paper. And we talked about our different strengths, and it helps us to understand, if you have a challenge or a situation, you might go to this person because they have a strength in that area versus somebody else that might not be their strength. Next, we did a growth plan and a production planner. So over the next 12 months, or even if you just want to do business planning by quarter, over the next quarter, what is going to be something you're going to do to grow? And then we did a 1-3-5 for our team, and I'm going to talk about that more in just a minute. And then at the end, we did a team activity. So we got out and we did, actually we went to an escape room this year, and so I'll talk more about some of the other activities we've done in years past. But let's talk more about that 1-3-5 and what that means. So what is a 1-3-5? Well, the 1 stands for your one thing or your one goal. What is the one goal that you're gonna accomplish? The 3 are the 3 priorities to achieve that one goal. And then the 5 is your 5 strategies to achieve each priority. So you're gonna have 5 strategies for each priority, and you're gonna have 3 priorities for your one goal. 1-3-5. I also like to think of strategies as your action plan. What actions are you going to take to achieve your priorities? So thinking about it that way is very helpful. So the importance of doing a 1-3-5 is this is your business plan. It's important to have one for the team to make sure that we're all rowing in the same direction. We know which way we're going. In addition to that, it's important for each individual to have their own 1-3-5 on the team. So you each have your own individual business plan and then you have a team business plan. We've even done this in years past where our operations side of our business has a business plan and then the sales team has a business plan. So I think it's important too to have individual 1-3-5s, but we have broken it out by departments before too. So each team member has them too. It's a business plan. It's really important to make sure it's on one page. It needs to be a one-pager document. There's no reason that your business plan needs to be on 10 pages or more than one page. And also it's important to make sure that every action plan or strategy on there is a SMART goal or a SMART action plan. Additionally, the priorities can be SMART goals. So what that means is that SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, repeatable, and timely. So make sure that your goals are SMART goals. A couple of extra tips here is get off-site, get out of your office, get outside the box to do some of this creative thinking. And maybe it's even a retreat that you do at a lake house or an overnight in a different city or something like that. You just want to get outside the box. We actually went to one of our lender partners and asked to borrow their conference room for the entire day. It just got us out of our normal day-to-day routine, out of the office, away from distractions, and let us focus on our business planning for the day. Have an agenda. I'll show you here in just a minute what ours looks like. In fact, I'll just show you now. This is our agenda, our entire day, really. So inside here is the agenda for the day, and then you can see it's all broken out into the different activities. Our mission, vision, values were here. Our vision boards we went over, as you can see, we did a recap of the year, sources of business, and everything is laid out exactly how it's supposed to be for the agenda. Here's our SWOT analysis that I mentioned. So here's that strength finders that I was telling you about too. We can show you this in a different thing, but top 5 strengths for everybody and where are we missing? Here's production planner month by month. So what are we going to be doing production-wise every month for individuals in order to meet our goals? And then a growth plan. So what are you going to do each month? Maybe it's take a class or get a certification or read a certain book. What are you going to do each month to grow? And we also did the 1-3-5, so that's in there as well. So that's our business plan for 2024. We did another one for mid-year business planning 2023, looks pretty similar. The agendas were just a little bit different, but we also went through a calendar in mid-year, looking at the calendar through the end of the year, what was coming up. So that's in here as well. So also, you want to let your team know what's expected of them in advance. We had a couple of homework related items. One of them was listening to the Empire Building podcast episodes. There was a couple of them I wanted our team to listen to in advance so that we could have a conversation about those episodes together. I thought that they would help us in our business planning. And also you want to build in breaks. Like I mentioned, it's a long day. It can be a long day, so you want to make sure that there's enough time for breaks and lunch. Also, we did a fun activity, as I mentioned. We did an escape room after our business planning. This year, we've also gone bowling. We went to the Puttery one year, which is an indoor, like a upscale putt-putt type facility indoors. So as you can probably see, there's a common theme here with with us, we like to compete, but it's just a fun day. You get to think outside the box. You're energized about the year upcoming. You've written down your goals. You have a business plan, and you're ready to take on the new year. And you need to start now in order to achieve your goals. And if you haven't done a business plan yet, it's not too late. This is hopefully a great outline for you to get started. And whether you're an individual or you run a team or are on a team, bring this to your team later. You want to get this done. It's very important so that you have something to measure off of and you know what you're all working towards together.